Well, hello, and welcome back to the Preppy Gardener, where today thought I'd actually bring you along to work. We've come out to Sanders Nursery, where we're actually getting started. It's an early Saturday morning, right at the beginning of spring, and it's time to start bringing out all of these beautiful blooms to all of our customers here in Northeast Oklahoma. You know, I spend so much time here, especially this time of year, when everything's just coming to life. Everyone's gardens are just waking up. And I thought, let me take you along for a few hours with me. We actually have the Oklahoma Gardening Show on KRMG Radio, which is shooting here today. I'll be co-hosting along with Alan Storjahan, and I typically do that in the spring and the fall season here from Sanders. So I'll actually be jumping in there. I'm going to take you actually over to the Growhouse too. I'm going to show you all the plants that are being potted up, and as the weather gets a little bit better, we're going to be bringing those over. And then I have a couple of custom pots I need to get down for a customer. So I just thought I would take you through a typical morning with me here at work. I typically start out pretty early. I leave home about 6:30, get here about 7. So we're just beyond 8 o'clock right now. Everyone's just starting to wake up, and thought we would just run around real quick, give you a feeling for what it's like when the light actually starts coming up here at Sanders, and just show you some of the beautiful plants that we've been growing for our customers here in Oklahoma. So I hope you'll stick around. We're going to just jump in and out and show you a few different things, and hopefully you'll get a feeling for actually what goes on with me and here at Sanders Nursery. The team here at Sanders Nursery, I have to give a shout out to them because they've been working so hard on creating a lot of beautiful displays with all of this beautiful early spring color. Of course, right now the azaleas are probably the star of the show. They're all coming to life. Have a great sale going on with those throughout the next couple of weeks. So you'll want to check our social media to keep up with all of those sales if you live in this area. But things rotate and go really fast here. We have about 40 employees, and this time of year, it is nonstop go. Bringing in that constant bloom is certainly something that we strive to do. So just, again, want to just take you around, show you a few of the beautiful displays on our way over to the grow house to show you the big display of all the spring and summer annuals that are coming out soon. So come along. So as you can see, our growing team has been really busy. We start bringing in tiny little plugs probably about the second week of January. We start planting those in, and then we plan throughout the season to have those plants coming on at just the perfect time for the customers. And as you can tell, we are already showing beautiful color here in the grow house. And one of the plants that I'm most excited about this year is this Super Petunia Blue Tiara. This is one that I'm going to be growing at the front of the house out at Okarga Farms. I love this deep purple color with just this bright white eye. I think it's going to be the perfect bloom to use out at the front of the house this year. But as you can see, a lot of times I come in, I'll see something else that I like because there's so many beautiful things to pick from. Last year I did the Super Petunia Vista Pink Bubblegum Petunia, which did a wonderful job, but I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do a different color this year, and I think I'm really going to go heavy on the blues, purples, and lime greens. So I'm going to be trying this petunia. We'll see how it grows and performs out at the farm. But again, there's just so many things to pick from, and I always get so excited this time of year because really everything is starting to come to life. Again, just take a gander at all of these beautiful blooms that you'll find out here at Sanders Nursery in Broken Arrow. So I just finished all of the radio show and thought I would bring you in to show you a little bit more of some of the things I do throughout the day when I'm not busy doing paperwork inside. Occasionally I'm out doing custom containers for customers, and that's certainly what I have to do today. Have a customer that came in, they selected containers they like, and they actually fell in love with these beautiful snow fountain cherries, this beautiful weeping cherry. It's a customer that has a patio out back, so it's going to get full sun. This isn't a typical plant that we put in a container, but the homeowner said she really wanted to try it because she thought they were so pretty. And she talked to me about adding a little color, and she said, I want something that's going to be fun for Easter. So she doesn't know what I came up with. I actually came up with some really fun, exciting elements to add to it. So I thought I would just share with you what I'm actually going to be doing. We're going to see how these turn out. Again, always trying to come up with something different, some kind of new idea to do containers or something fun, so that when you get a container from Sanders, it's actually a little unique, a little different, and certainly want you to be happy and have a lot of people ask, hey, where did you get that container from? So again, we're focusing on Easter and spring flowers and colors. So I decided I'm going to pull out a lot of the white slightly, but I'm going to go heavy with orange. And what I'm going to use this time of year is this beautiful tangerine nemesia. This is a great plant, especially here in Oklahoma for the cooler time of the year. So this is really going to be my main color impact in my container. And I'm going to start with this one, since this is really the one that I want the largest impact from. When I get these painted, I think I actually may do these in 4s instead of 3s, just to give a little more impact of the colors. I love this beautiful bronze finish. You know, it kind of has like a contemporary feel with those really neat circles on there. So the house that we're doing, I think, has a lot of bronze in the color and the accents of the house. So when she saw these pots, she said those are the perfect containers that she wanted to use. So what I'm going to do now is go in and add this tangerine nemesia. I'll get it set, and then we'll come back and add the next element into the containers. All right, now I'm going to come in with this beautiful white lobelia. This is going to be kind of a double duty. It's going to add a little bit of a white bloom to carry the white from the cherry trees down, but it's also going to give kind of a lower growing lush green feel. It's certainly going to give it that springtime feel. I'm going to run around now, add these two just around the edge of the fronts of these containers. All right, I'm going to add one more element to these. I'm going to add our spiller, which is going to be this beautiful Dichondra Silver Falls. We love having something that really contrasts with all the other foliage for a spiller, and certainly this kind of silvery blue plant is certainly going to do a great job. Everything else is pretty much a good emerald green, and then we have these beautiful bronze containers. So I'm just going to go around, add probably 3 or 4 of these to spill over the edge. And then we're going to come back and add the fun detail that I've been waiting to add. All right, I'm just finishing getting these all planted in. And certainly, I think by the time we get to Easter, these are really going to fill on out even more. I don't know if the blooms will still be there, but that's what I told the customer, and she was fine with that. She said they're just so pretty. But there was one thing that she told me that I thought was fun. She said, I have these beautiful napkins that I'm going to be using this year that have little carrots on them. And I thought, wonder if we could add some carrots to these containers. So I went on the hunt and I found these wonderful, large, kind of a Rofen raffia type carrot. What I'm going to do now is actually be adding these to the container. I wanted to bring that theme over to these containers since she was going to have kind of a carrot thing going on for her table. So I'm just going to go in. I'm actually going to be hanging a lot of them from the top, putting a few around the base of the bottom. We'll come back at the end and show you what it looks like when it's all finished. So I think these have turned out so fun. You know, it's not very often that I actually get up on a ladder to actually do containers here at the nursery, but I love getting some height, especially when you have an open space or maybe a tall door at an entrance. It's great to actually accentuate that height, do something up in the air. Now I'm just going to come in and finish out, just adding a few of these just down in the soil like they're coming out. I think it makes it even more realistic to just see them coming up out of the soil. And of course, for the last one, down here for our little accent pot, I'm going to put this one just right here in the center. I can get him to stand up straight. There we go. I think those are just so fun, and they certainly look like Easter. And I think for a carrot-themed Easter, they're going to turn out really neat. So if you liked this video, be sure to subscribe, like, and follow me, the Preppy Gardener. And I'll be back with another video very soon.